Hey friends, it's Vanessa. Um, I can't be the only one that does this. I know I always start with saying stuff like that. I slept in a little bit. I have a late day. I'm going in late to work, and I was like, I got all kinds of time. So I've been cleaning, changing the sheets, vacuuming, just kind of putzing around. I did a color match. I've been posting stuff. And then I looked at the clock and I was like, oh my gosh, the time totally got away from me. I need to leave here in a little while. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Shirley. I need to leave here in a little while and get to work. So I wanted to show you guys the Stay Spray. Now I know I was all pumped and I was like, Houdini brush cleaner is coming out and Stay Spray is coming out. And they sold out in a day, you guys. But they still have the Stay Setting Spray without SPF. It's going to be in the light gray bottle. This is in my travel bottle. It's the same thing. But that's the one I personally use. I don't use that one with SPF so much. So they still have some. If you guys want some, I want to show you how you can use it. You can use it as a primer. You can spray it directly on your face if you want to. And it's usually like 3 or 4 sprays. Some people go in an X or a T, whatever you want. You can also spray it onto your Perfector sponge. This is great for minimizing some pores. So you can just kind of spray a little bit on your sponge and you can actually press it into maybe where you feel like you have a little extra texture. And then you can let it dry. So you can use it as a primer in this way. You can use it in between your makeup. So we can put our foundation and stuff on. You can do another spray, then you can put your powder on. You can do another spray. If you don't like the dewy look, you can put powder on top of it. Like, it doesn't cake up. It's really cool. But you can also use it with your eyeshadows to make a really intense eyeliner. With the glitter eyeshadows, it works really well to make it stick. So anyway, it's on. It's pretty much dry now. And I'm just going to start putting my makeup on. So I'm going to start with my Bella bronzer. And traditionally, we would put bronzer on at the end, but you can do either. There's no order that's going to be wrong. I actually like to put a little bit on first because I notice that I use less of my foundations, my highlight colors. We call our foundations highlight. So I just tend to use a little bit less if I kind of even out my skin tone. It's also good to even out if you have some redness or maybe some sun damage or something. The Bella bronzer is amazing for that. So honestly, if you dust this over first, you're going to use less of your makeup. I need to replace some of my tints. This is my main color, which is Candlelit. It's a tiny bit light right now for me, but with the bronzer, it mixes to the perfect color. So I'm not going to blend perfectly. I'm just going to kind of dot it on there. And I mean, I've been using this same almost empty tin for over a week. It goes a really long way. A little bit, really barely dab into it. I think the biggest mistake that people make is that they use too much when they start. I just grabbed my detail hack brush. I'm using the same color, so it's the darker of my 2 highlight colors. I usually recommend a main highlight for you and then a brightening highlight. I feel like I'm talking really fast because I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm running late. What am I doing? What am I doing a video? I don't know. Okay, so I got that on. Maybe I'll just put a little bit right here. And then my blemishes, I like to cover those at the end. I don't pay attention to them too much until the end. Otherwise, I feel like I'm doing double work. So I do that, and then you can use your same brush. If you guys order, or if you already ordered, the bronzer bundle starter set is my favorite. So you get 4 colors. Usually I do a brightening highlight, a main highlight, a contour color, and 1 lip and cheek color. And then you get the brush and this bronzer together. You save $10 this way. And all of those things, plus the free compact, is only $96. It's a perfect start. And I'm going to use this color today, Plum, because it kind of matches my shirt. You can use your lip and cheek colors on your eyes. You know what? I might as well I'm going to take away this other one. I'm just going to use that basic bronzer set to put all of my makeup on today. The only other thing I'm going to grab is my detail hack brush because I like it. So I'm going to use my lighter. I'm just using it out of the lid because I don't waste anything. This is my brightening highlight. I'm going to do a little triangle right here. Okay, and you can put a little bit down your nose. You can even put a little bit right here. I like to put it here where I feel a little bit hollow, because if you put something lighter, it brings it forward. And then let's do our contour. If you don't have this brush, you guys can totally still use this brush. Or here's a good tip. I love this brush, but if you don't have it, maybe I shouldn't use it. I'm just going to use what that starter set is, okay? If you don't want to dip into your contour because you're afraid mixing the light and the dark colors, take your finger. Your contour is going to have a little bit stiffer texture than your highlight colors. Find your cheekbone where it dips in. You can do it right where it dips in. I wouldn't go any lower than that. We want to stay uplifted. I actually purposely go a tiny bit higher, so almost where the point of your hair is there. And you can just draw yourself a little line like that with your contour. You don't even need a brush for this. And if you've seen any of my videos about the cheetah hack, you can apply all of it with your finger, and then you can just blend it with a sponge or a brush. So I'm kind of combining two methods right now. You just can't mess up, you guys. I'm telling you, it's the easiest thing. I like to define my jaw, plus I have jowls. So I like to put a little extra. You know how I put the light here to make it come forward? I'm putting a little extra dark here to recede that little jowl that I have right there. I hate it. And I'll just put a little bit down my neck too. I know when people come in and when they do this as the screen grab, and when people come into the video and they come in at this point, they're like, what the hell is she doing? What? Oh, so you can use this as lip liner. I'll put a little bit right under my lip actually to create a shadow. See how it made it look a little bit fuller? You can use this as your eyeshadow. Now you can put this on with a brush too, but I just want to show you. This bronzer starter set is truly, in my opinion, the best starter value set that you can have. So you're going to get a free 4 compact. So it'll hold 4 of your things. One of your items is not going to have a home. I usually say keep that as your bronzer and then just keep your lid on it. And then later when you buy another compact, you'll be fine. Okay, so we could blend here, which I like to do. I like to blend before I put my cheek color on. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to use the small side of my blush and bronzer brush. Oh, and then I also want to show you on the other side with the Stay Spray, because that was the whole point of this, right? If you don't like to blend with your brush, isn't it amazing? I just can't get over it. And because it's a cream, it can sit there forever and it's not gonna dry up. It'll still blend. So most of the time I do this and then I do I do this side, or, you know, just slap it on and then I do my eye makeup. So you can blend my eyeshadow that I used, my cheek color and my bronzer. And now on the other side, you can just spray and then blend. If I'm going to spray it directly on my face, I definitely like to use the sponge for this part. So you can either spray it directly on or you can spray it onto your sponge. I might as well just spray it on. So I just did that one side. And then I'm going to take my sponge while it's still damp, and my sponge is already dampened too. And I usually blend the light color first. And I kind of use that pointy side. And then I flip over and I blend the dark colors. And you just kind of bounce it. I'm not wiping it off. I'm just kind of bouncing it and pressing it into place. And remember, uplifting for your cheeks. So push-up bra for your cheeks. Don't forget to do your jawline. I forget that sometimes, and I get in the car and I see a little dark line on my jaw. Luckily, I can just go like this and it blends. Okay, so I've blended. but now I feel kind of naked over here because I didn't put Stay Spray on after. So here's what I'm saying about it doesn't matter what order you do it in. If you want to use it as a primer, definitely put it on in bare face, like after your moisturizer has soaked in, if you use moisturizer in the morning. If you're going to use it as a setting spray, you can use it in between. You can use it before you do your powder. I'm just going to spray this side because I feel like it's left out. And then you can just let it dry. I personally like to just kind of press it in a little bit. That's just my preference. And then cheek color. So you can totally dab your brush in here and use your cheek color. I like to use, hi Dana, I like to use my finger for my cheek colors, especially if they're darker or brighter colors, because then I feel like I have a little bit more control. I'm not going to accidentally put way too much on. But if you do, don't worry, you can blend it off. And then I'm just going to use that fluffy side of the blush and bronzer brush. And I'm just going to blend it. And now I will show you, I guess this is where you might need another brush because I'm going to do my eyebrows and I'm going to do eyeliner and I'm going to use my contour. So same color, and this is all I've been using. And I'm just going to sculpt my brows a little bit. They're kind of perfect because I just had them microbladed a couple weeks ago, so I don't need to do much here. They're pretty perfect. But I'm also going to use this as eyeliner. And I really don't like to go more than midway on the bottom because I don't want to close in my eyes. And especially as we get older. Well, you guys don't get older, especially when I get older. I notice that keeping it just halfway on the bottom, and you can go all the way on the top because it kind of lifts a little bit, but definitely, in my opinion, if you're wearing eyeliner, if you wear it on the bottom, you have to wear it on the top. If you wear it on the top, that you can just wear it on the top. It's more uplifting. And then look, I'm just kind of blending it with my finger just to kind of create that soft, a little bit smokier look. Same product. Do you guys have any questions? And then if I want to create a little bit more of a shadow right here, it's so easy. You just really, there's just no messing up. I can't even explain to you how much easier my life is. When they say life-changing, seriously, I'm not searching through a bag, a makeup bag, or a drawer. Everything's right here. And I can hold it at the same time. Like, I don't even have to set it down. It's just the easiest. I can't believe it. I can't believe how easy it is. If you want to juice up anything, like I like to have a little bit more contour. So I will do that. And gosh, I guess I have to blow dry my hair a little bit because I don't know what I'm doing with it. Eek. Eek. All right, you guys, that is that. Let's cover my blemishes. Okay, so this is called the multitasker brush. This is what I used for some eyeshadow with this, eyeliner, and my brows, and I'm going to use the small side to cover my little blemishes. And I'm going to just dot right on where they are. This one is like not healing, but it's my own fault because I keep touching it. Not bad. I think I'll also just take my finger and put a little bit more right there so I can just get a little bit better coverage. So this makeup is also very buildable. You can do super sheer. You can mix it with your moisturizer and make a tinted moisturizer, or you can do full on stage makeup, depending on how you apply it, what brush you apply it with. The denser the brush, the more coverage you're gonna get. So when I am covering blemishes or dark circles, I definitely like to just dot it with my finger until it's blended. because I don't want to take it off of there. And then here's another little trick. I always take my finger and kind of go right under my cheekbone, and it kind of just makes that pop a little bit. It's got that little bit of light color on it. All right, so that's it with this. Let's put some mascara on, and then I'm probably going to add some more things just because I can. But that is just with the bronzer starter set, and it comes with this brush. So it's so easy to use, so easy. I did my makeup the other day. I don't know if you guys saw the video. I think the video was like 3.5 minutes long. It actually took me over a minute just to put my mascara on, and it only took me 2.5 minutes to do my entire face. So if you would like to save a little bit of time and have everything in one compact and get it on fast, you can do this in the car too. I mean, not while you're driving if you're a passenger or at a stoplight. But honestly, stoplights are like 3 minutes. You could do your whole face. Think about that. Think about the time you could sleep in. I don't know. I think this mascara is almost empty. So what's your favorite mascara? Because even though we're called Mascara Beauty, we actually don't have a mascara. If you want to know the story about why that is, why we're called Mascara, I will tell you. But not right now, because I'm almost done. What do you guys think? Isn't it a pretty glow? And if you want to set with powder, you can set with powder after. We do have a vanilla dust setting powder, but if you have your own powder that you love, you can totally use that. If you like the dewy finish, you can actually put your powder on and then spray your Stay Spray after. But if you guys want the Stay Spray, we'll get it before only the regular one is still in stock. The other ones will be back. They are predicting within the next 2 weeks, and I will keep you posted on this page. But don't wait this time. If you guys missed out on the Restore Brush Cleaner and the Stay Setting Spray, don't miss out this time. I'll let you know when it's coming and jump on there and get it right away, because it will probably sell out again. All right, so let's see, what can we add? I'm going to set with some powder, and I'm going to use a different brush, but you don't have to. I'm going to use my Power Powder brush. This is another deal that if you buy the brush and the powder together, you're going to save $10. And then you have another brush in your arsenal. And I got to tell you, these are much denser, so this works great for full coverage foundation too, to apply your highlight with. So everything's multi-use. There's not just one thing that you can only use for one thing. And that's another reason why I love this company. All right, let's add a little bit of illuminator. Today I'm going to use Photoshop. It's got a pink to it. It is a powder, and I might just add some on my eyes too. So this is another brush called the Best Blend Forever. It's super light and fluffy. You can also apply your foundation highlight color with this, and you'll get a very, very sheer coverage. So the fluffier the brush, the sheerer coverage. Make sense? And I encourage you to get more than one brush, or start with one and be addicted and then come back and get more, because they are the best brushes I've ever used. They come with a 1-year warranty. Okay, I just can't stop talking. Let's put a little bit of that plum on my lips. I feel like I could have a little bit more cheek color, and I already set with powder. Normally it would be hard to put a cream back on there on top, but guess what? We can, because this stuff doesn't cake up. It is unlike any other makeup that you've probably ever used. There is a little learning curve, So remember the tips. And if you guys have any questions, you can always reach out to me after you get your makeup. We can do a video lesson too. So I can kind of walk you through. We can see each other. That's really fun. I like doing that. Okay. Oh, I was going to put some on my lips. And that multitasker brush. I'm actually, you know what? I'm going to take my bronzer and use it as lip liner because why not? What do you think? All right, you guys, I'm done. I mean, I gotta dry my hair a little bit. If you have any questions, if you want to get set up, message me, take advantage of me for a color match if you haven't already had one of those. It's free, it's no obligation. I will not pressure you to buy anything after I match you. And I'm always here to help you. So just want to share. All right, you guys, have a beautiful day.